Welcome to the PPM Racing Products Winner Circle podcast. I am your host, Hunter. To my left is Mr. Rodney.
Hello.
Next to him is Mr. Randy.
Hello.
And next to him is Mr. Ricky.
Hello.
All right. So,
All here.
that's it. All aboard.
Yeah.
All present.
That's it. Wrap it up. Anyways, so we want to thank y'all for signing in here on the podcast with us. We decided to start this podcast to kind of give y'all a little insight behind PPM and let you kind of see our views on things. And throughout the podcast in the future, you're going to see how we kind of get other people in the business of racing and even just your local racers and even outside racers in other states and divisions. They're going to come on and be a part of the podcast with us. So we kind of wanted to do this to show y'all from our angle what this side of the business is like. So to start off with, the first thing we're going to do on this first podcast is we're going to give you the inside scoop and the backstory of how PPM Racing Products became. So, along with that, before it all started, what did you guys do before PPM actually started?
Well, we initially started out together. We was helping Dad with he had a NASCAR souvenir deal, which evolved into we done a lot of signs, banners, T-shirts, that type of stuff, and then we decided to try the machine shop. Rick and Randy were certified machinists. I'd had a little engineering school, and it just evolved. Got the opportunity to work with a few chassis builders. Barry Wright being one of the first ones. Ricky and him had a good relationship, and we wanted to do some job work, but we kept always going back to the racing, because we've always raced with our dad for years, and we kept falling back to what we knowed, and it just evolved with that opportunity with Barry, and then we got an opportunity with Keith Masters and Tater, as they call him up there. And we did some stuff from them, and then it's just snowballed, just grew, and we've added not only our product line, but other product lines.
So, big question a lot of people want to know is how did PPM come to be? Like, where did PPM, the logo, the name, it all, where did it come from?
The name PPM is actually the name of the company. It's Production Plus Machining.
There you go.
That was the name of the original machine shop that we had. So that's where PPM comes from.
There you go. All right.
Contrary to popular belief, it's not Peter, Paul, and Mary.
No. And our mom fussed at us for picking yellow for our color. So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go down the line. Rodney, what do you do here at PPM?
I handle some of the day-to-day sales. I do a lot of the purchasing and what you would say bookwork type stuff is primarily where I find my place at.
What about you, Mr. Rand?
Well, I mainly build shops and work on sometimes the sales side and mainly the technical side of chassis setups and suspension. We all really just do whatever needs to be done at a certain time. I mean, that's the main thing that I do.
What about you, Mr. Ricky?
Well, I'm more on the, I guess you'd say, on the shop floor doing the manufacturing design, overseeing that. Do a lot of material and tooling purchasing and just really overseeing how the parts are designed and handling that part of it.
Yeah, and like y'all said before, some of y'all have went to college. Actually, I think all three of you have, correct?
Yeah,
so
some.
A lot of that college experience, it really helped a lot on the precision of making the products that y'all make today, correct?
Yeah, it had an effect on it, yeah. But there's nothing like as my dad says, the College of Hard Knocks.
Mm-hmm. Hands-on.
Yeah, hands-on, yeah.
That's it. All right. So from where y'all started, where you was talking about, y'all started out just machining some parts for different chassis manufacturers and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, look at you now. It's busted wide open here. Back then, did y'all ever think that it would be to this point, or did y'all always envision this and you just made it happen?
We had an idea. At least I can speak for myself. I had an idea, a vision of where we wanted it to go. and it's probably went further than I ever thought. So we've been greatly blessed, very fortunate. Well, we've put in our time and sacrifice and stuff. I feel like so. Like I said, we've been really blessed, I think, and we all get along. Well, the biggest thing for me is I get to work with my brothers every day. You know, we've been around each other since we were in diapers.
Yeah, we don't fuss at all. We don't fight or nothing. We get along. We're perfect.
We're perfect, yeah. Well, we used to have our differences, but we've got much more mature, and we do a lot better. So I'm just really blessed. I keep saying that, but it's just we're really fortunate.
And it ain't just, PPM ain't just, y'all going to school and doing racing stuff. Y'all are actually a part of racing.
Yes.
Like, that was a big background of it. Like, it's just, you're not just a guy that's just like, I know part of this. Y'all, Rodney raced, y'all, all three were on the car working every week. Like, it's not just a knowledge that you just think you have. I mean, it's actual work
goes
put
back
in.
to our dad racing in the 80s, and he's really the one that got us into it, despite what Mom wanted. But he's the one to blame, is what she says. But it's it keep you out of a lot of trouble. Because when we was growing up, all we wanted to do was be at the racetrack.
Yeah, that's all.
All these different ball games, dances and stuff, we didn't care anything about all that. If they was racing that night, we was at the races.
Yeah.
And when we started this, it was all four of us three and him. And Dad understood the business side and how to make things work. Mm-hmm. And we couldn't have done it without all four of us.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
And Mom and Tammy,
Yeah.
Rodney's wife.
Yeah.
A lot of sacrifice.
Took a team effort.
Yeah.
I'd say everything in life, especially in racing, if it's ever showed, you can't do it alone.
No.
It has to have a team.
I'll say this. I think if you ask them, our deal was we wanted to race.
Made him cry.
We wanted to race. That's what we want to do all the time. Like a lot of other people has that dream. You'll find out if you really know me that I'm a crybaby. But that's fine.
Part of caring. Part of being with your family.
But the Lord saw fit for us to be around racing. And I don't have to travel all over the country like some of these guys do. That gets hard. I have a lot of respect for that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a hard life. Mm-hmm. It's a fun life, but it's hard work.
It is.
A lot of time. I respect that. Mm-hmm. But I also realize that I was put where I'm supposed to be. Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And that I guess what I'm saying is that it's just me more than anything.
That's right.
Yeah. You got a place.
That's it.
Yeah.
And y'all have etched every one of y'all's place in this industry. Like it's shown. Like a lot of hard work with these guys over the road. It shows for them, and you guys are nothing short of that. A lot of people in the country can attest to what statement y'all and PPM itself has made in the industry. So, and that's why we're doing this. We want to show all of y'all exactly what PPM is, what it's about, and I mean, that's it. Like
Ricky was talking there, we got a lot of good customers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do.
But we consider them more friends than anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you get into racing, you get a lot of friends. And you can't talk to them all the time, but every time you see them, they know who you are, and you know who they are. And they're
Great relationships.
just great relationships with different people.
Yeah.
Yep.
I told my wife one time, I said, I don't have no other friends really outside of racing. I can imagine when I pass away that you've got to show up if you want to. If you show up, it'll be just like you're in the pits.
Yeah.
I think you'll have a lot of people that'll be there, and you'll be like, oh, there's so and so. But we've been fortunate to have a lot of people that believed in us, and we've had a lot of good. We've had some good employees
Yes.
that have worked for us that helped us achieve the things. We can't leave them out. Some of them done passed and went on that helped us achieve these things. So it's, you know, it's been a blessing, but there's been sacrifice. It's enough about that, man.
And along, like going off of that, you know, being successful in business and your personal life, it's all about relationships. 110%.
Exactly.
Nothing is successful. Nothing is worth it without relationships.
Exactly.
And I think in the industry of racing, that is more proven than anything. And a lot of these guys can't get up and down the road without these relationships with these companies that are allowing them to do that thing.
Exactly.
And us in the selling industry, we can't do what we do without the relationships of our friends, our family, and the customers.
Yeah.
So I mean that's important.
I agree.
So you see where you're at now. I mean, along where you started. I mean, y'all have told me stories where PPM was just one shelf of parts that y'all manufactured, and now we have a 9,000 square foot showroom, a 9,000 square foot machine and fabrication shop. Like, it has tremendously blown up since your one shelf of just self-made parts. Along with that, with all the stuff that everybody sees y'all where you're at now, where do y'all see it going next? Do y'all go beyond just what you're doing here? Do you continue into producing and providing more parts and more brands and going into different ventures more than just dirt?
Well, I mean, there's a possibility we could find other avenues, and we've added a lot of brands, a lot of connections, a lot of things that we are available to, a lot of SKUs we've got. I could see us going into other things, but I've always said, I think I told you one day, it involves having the right people. I don't want to make the next step without the right people that are not there to do it. And do it the way it needs to be done.
That's correct.
You've got to do it the right way. So.
Yep. All right. So at this moment, we're going to shoot us over to the little video or picture, actually, of our PPM Winter Circle podcast product spotlight. Today, get your own merch today for your PPM Racing products at ppmracingproducts.com, or you can call us at 865-354-9669 to grab hoodies, hats, and shirts to rep a really great company. Welcome back. Glad to have you back. All right. So, as y'all have seen before that, you know, we got a big background story from the brothers. The thing that we want from y'all is in the later podcasts, we're going to have many different people from various brands, racers, series owners, all that kind of stuff. We would love to have your input. What are some questions or people y'all would like to have on our podcast? What is some products you'd like us to spotlight? This ain't just us talking about nonsense.
No, we're just we're gonna have technical stuff.
Yeah,
some technical.
We're gonna get into technical stuff and hopefully more background stuff, because I mean this is just learning about people is just truly amazing to all of us. And so if there's any products you have questions about, we're gonna do tech answers and help on some of our videos, and there will be a product spotlight for that one. So whatever y'all suggest, we'd love to hear from y'all. So make sure to drop it down in the comments below. Or even if you just want to call us and be like, hey, do this for me. Do a video over this. Hit us up. Love to hear from y'all. We wouldn't be successful without everybody that watches but backs us every day in and out. So, as always, guys, we appreciate y'all. Make sure to check all of our products and brands out at ppmracingproducts.com. And if you have anything you'd like to order for your cars, hit us up at 865-354-9669. And guys, I think that's going to be it for today.
I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. Well,
look forward to where this may go to.
That is correct. Yes. So, all right, guys, we will see you in the next one.
Hey, subscribe, like, hit that button. Come on, get up on the wheel, go in there, you just smell poop or see Jesus. Let's get it done.